as a job or a business, it is very hard to sustain.
It's difficult, of course, because when you
Hey, hi Ashutosh, how are you doing today?
Yes, hi, good evening. I'm
Good
doing
evening.
well. Thanks for asking. And how's your day going so far?
My day is great.
Okay,
My day is
sounds
really great.
really interesting. So,
Does it?
is there anything special today?
Now that you ask, yes, it is. It's my birthday today.
Oh, really? I can't believe. So,
Why?
I must wish you, yeah, I must wish you happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you're the first person that I've told on this platform because you asked me like that. You put me on the spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
So you went to college today.
Sorry, what?
You have not completed your graduation yet, right?
Completed. Doing masters. I'm in the
Ah,
final year, Masters of Arts in English Literature, second
yeah,
year now.
that you told me. Yes, I remember. I remember literature and I remember English, but I did not remember masters or bachelors.
Yeah,
That was my thing.
bachelor's I have completed in 2022, not in English. It was in commerce from the HU.
Okay, so you changed your subjects.
Yeah,
Why?
yes, I did to
Why?
experiment my life. Yeah,
So how is
I like doing it.
how is the experimentation going? Is it successful?
It's going great. I'm doing whatever I like it. So I'm doing that master's, but I like interacting with the people and I want to make it more practical. So I'm very much into conversational skills.
Great. And although your main goal is to continue doing your YouTube. You're on YouTube
Hmm.
mainly, right?
Yes, I am. Hmm.
Okay. What is the channel name? I'll write it down.
Yeah, that is Asu,
Ah, your name,
Ashu. Yeah,
Ashu. Yes.
official
Ah,
2021.
oh my God, you are official.
Yeah.
Great. So, what kind of videos do you make?
It is all about spoken English conversations, but I want to improve. I upload the same. How am I improving and how people can learn from it? But in future, I would love to make the content like vocabulary and idioms and phrases, some grammar. I can, yeah, do a lot for it.
That's great. Yeah, that is a good field to be in. Even I started doing it, but my consistency went into the drain because of
It
some.
takes time.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be consistent there because now people, what they think, like if you work for 8 hours and 10 hours, then it becomes really difficult for you to do for YouTube. Nowadays, YouTube takes a lot of time editing and you have to make nice videos
Yes.
because 5 or 10 years ago, it was different that if you would put a single video, it would be viral. But now it's not the case.
Yeah.
So,
Because at that time people didn't have many options. No, like now people have so many options in so many different fields. Like every genre of content has maybe millions of people
yes.
making content, right?
Yeah,
So
saturate. Yeah, and
yes.
nowadays everybody use that smart board. And so if
Yeah.
you teach on that blackboard and the normal board, it's very difficult. So nowadays you have to have that smart board to teach people through that. Until
But okay,
Mhm,
tell me one thing. Why do you need a
mhm.
board to teach English? You're just teaching spoken English, no?
Yeah,
So
for
what?
me, I don't, but I'm talking about the
Ah,
people who teach grammar or vocabulary and idioms. So for me, it's only like spoken. I don't use pen and paper, anything.
right. Yeah, that is the advantage of that. But also, in education, in education thing, in YouTube and all, I figured that there is a specific kind of audience that watches you. So it is even harder for those types of channels to get monetized, and then to be as a job, to take it as a job or a business. It is very hard to sustain.
It's it's difficult, of course, because when you are when you create content on educational things, it's very difficult to get people because
Right.
sincere people are really less on social media.
True.
So you can't expect a lot of subscribers within few days. But
Right.
when it comes to your blog and entertainment, comedy, you can get a lot of people and a lot of views every day because people have a lot of time to scroll. But if you're making something worth, it's really difficult for people to watch it.
That is the issue, no? Like we want to create something of value also, but we are not getting the value of our time.
Yes, it is.
Although I can't relate with you because you have been doing this for a long time now, and I just started and I couldn't continue doing it. But
It becomes very
I
difficult. Mhm.
okay. So, but are you currently, sustaining it? Are you able to sustain it? Like, are you making something from it?
Yes.
Okay. In which
Mhm.
year did you, like, how many years did it take you to get monetized?
I started my channel on 10th March 2021 and it got monetized in December 2022. So it took
Ah,
almost 1 year, 9 months for me to
okay.
reach.
Okay. And you uploaded like every day.
Not every day. Consistency doesn't mean every day, means once in a week, twice in a week. You have to be
Right.
consistent, means like if you're uploading 2 videos in a week, you should do that. Sometimes I upload like 15 videos in 15 days, but sometimes I upload 2 videos in 15 days. So it depends on my flexibility and if I have a lot of time. Like last 3 months, like this November, December, January, I was not really available for this content. So I used to upload only a single video in a week, okay, once in a week. So, but now I am alternatively like today I will upload and tomorrow I will not. Then day after, like tomorrow I will again upload video.
Great. Great. Okay, great. Huh? Okay, what was today's topic? I didn't even look. I was.
It is like history for future generations.
Okay. What does it mean? Okay.
Yeah, it's all about making history and yeah, keeping records for the people who will be there in next generation, my grandkids or my great grandkids who will remember me if I would do something significant. So.
Okay, so I have a question about that. Okay, my question is,
Mhm,
if you could give an advice to your future generations, what advice would it
mhm.
be?
I think it wouldn't work at that point of time. It would be totally different environment. But I would say value time. It's very important today, and it will be there in the future as well.
Right, right, right. Yeah, the concept of time will remain the same. Probably, can't
Yes.
say completely if we discover something else, but yeah, it will remain the same. Yeah, true. So, okay. Actually, I'll read it, what it says. If you are asked to select a number of objects to represent life at the beginning of 21st century, the idea is to help future generations better understand how we lived and what major event affected. Okay. Okay, what object would you choose to represent the life that we are living right now? Let's not go
What
starting with
object?
yes.
Smart board.
What smartphone?
Smart board. Like,
Ah,
so I would be able to, like, show through animations and things. It would be easier.
you're kind of obsessed with a smart board, aren't you?
Not that much, but technology, of course, if you are not progressing with the technology, it becomes really difficult for you to survive. So nowadays, it is compulsory for people to know at least smart board, how to use computer and typing and things. If you don't know that, you can't work as an accountant. You can't work even though like if you are doing a basic job, you need all these things like spoken English skills and some computer skills, so everywhere they need it. So I feel it's very important to
That
adapt
is true.
technology. Mhm,
No, it's just about updating yourself. Like you need to update
mhm.
yourself always in life, and that is life, no? Like learning new things at every point in our life.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and I was asking like, what about your spoken English? Have you learned by the environment? Do you live in a place where speak like people speak English every day?
Not every day, I would say. Like, I live in New Delhi. Like, I don't know what conceptions you have about Delhi, but it's not like we are always speaking English. But yeah, I was born in Delhi, brought up in Delhi, so there was an environment, but not as such. Like, not I can't speak.
Not like UK or United States of America.
Obviously,
So
obviously not.
in Delhi, of course, you'll get few people who would be speaking,
Yeah.
and if you are just going on a street, maybe you would see somebody would be talking on phone in English, but most of the people would be talking in Hindi.
Right, that is very true. So I wasn't as such interested in English as actually. I never thought of it as my career or something. I never thought of that. But yeah, I just fell into teaching basically. Then from teaching, I got to learn that these institutions, like even very reputed schools, are not paying well in Delhi. They're not even paying half of what I make here. So they were that bad. So then I researched. I was very kind of looking for something. So then I researched and I found like no, these jobs which are kind of like freelance. Like, you don't have to spend all your time here, you can spend your
It's
time.
always flexible. Yeah,
Yes,
it
yes.
depends on you how many hours do you want to
Right,
work
right.
today. Or
Exactly. So then I did that. But here I'm very new. I was doing it on some other platform. Now then I started my own business. I thought that why not do it my own? Like, I had some experience of like 3-4 years. So then I started doing that, and it is still going. It is still very new, so it is very hard for me to sustain myself and to sustain that business. So that's why I need something, and that's when I joined this
Yeah,
platform.
exactly. It would be good for you to, because finance matters a lot for the business. Initial capital, or always like when a business reaches in a good position as well, you need money for it to grow. So somewhere you have to, if you're rich enough, you can take from like parents and you can invest it. If you're not rich enough, you have to do something by yourself and then invest in it. So it's very important. This is the formula for business. So, but what about this Clapingo? So how many sessions do you take? 10, 15, 20, 25?
I can tell you hours. So I make myself available for like somewhere between 7 to 9 hours. Okay. Then then some of those hours are sometimes free. Like, sometimes people are not available at that time, so I don't get the sessions booked. Or maybe in between, like every session I have like 15 to 5 minutes free, somewhere like that. So maybe let's say 2 hours or 3 hours from that, 2 hours I would say. 2 hours from that doesn't count, because I was not taking those sessions. It was like my free time that time, in between the
Mhm.
sessions. So yeah, basically
But
I
you
spend.
make yourself available for 7 to 8 to 9 hours,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
work for 6 or 7 hours.
Yes, 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 exactly.
So how do you feel like when you take sessions continuously? If you got the session booked for continuously 3 hours, so how do you feel about it?
I feel good about it. I have no issues about
Don't you
it.
feel exhausted and tired after taking sessions 3 hours continuously and you get a single minute, 3:19 it cuts, and 3:20 you have to join another, right? So
Right.
so
That
how,
is true.
like, do you deal with that?
Maybe that's because I'm very new here. I have that energy, I'm doing something new, so I'm excited. But right now I don't feel any fatigue like that. Yeah, sometimes I do, and I do take some time, like in between the sessions. Like, if I have completed, I start from 10 a.m. So if I've started
Mhm.
from 10 a.m., then I'll take like a break between somewhere between 2 to 4 p.m. for 1 hour, 1 hour, 2 hours. So I'll rest, I'll eat, and I'll do those things, and then I'll start again. So I don't have an issue right now, but I don't know how much I can do this.
Yeah, it
So
depends, of course, as you are new to this thing. So you must be excited enough to do that, because it happens in the beginning. We do that for hours and hours. Even though I have done it, when I had started my spoken English journey, I used to speak for 6 hours, 7 hours, 9 hours with the strangers. I used to
ah,
do practice by myself because I had no environment, of course, in my village. uh, I can't even think about people who would speak in English there. So that's how I would do practice. But after a certain period of time, it became a little tedious and difficult. And
Mhm.
sometimes my mouth, with pain and jawline, I would get pain in it. And yeah, and it was difficult to get sincere people or sincere communicators, because when you are practicing on free platforms, you
Right.
can't expect genius to be there, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so it's better here. The environment is much better here because I do genuinely love, talking to people in the sense that I get to learn so much. People have different
Hmm.
life experiences, and I don't generally stick to the sessions notes as such. If a person wants to
Hmm.
stick to it, I'll stick to it. If the person wants to, move forward, I will move forward. So I'm very open in that sense. So I get to learn a lot
Yeah,
from
so
different people.
mhm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's totally flexible, and it's good that we have yeah, option. If he wants to talk about it, then only it is compulsory. Otherwise, we can talk anything, whatever we want.
right. People are interested in geopolitics. Some people are interested in talking about life and its challenges. So
And what about age group, ma'am? Like, how do you deal with it? Like, is it comfortable for you to teach and train everybody? Like, age group from 10 to 75 maybe. So,
yes,
and whom do you prefer a lot? Means,
I
not
have no
preferring means
preference.
like what you like a lot. Means what happens, like it depends. Like, if the student or somebody is really energetic with a great energy, great, enthusiasm for learning, then it becomes good for the trainer as well. What I felt and what I feel, of course, energy, there is a need of energy. So how
Right,
do you feel about it? And sometimes do you get students who are, it becomes difficult for you to make them understand that you have to speak.
right,
So,
right. Yeah,
and
that
sometimes they
is
answer
life.
single liner, yes, no, fine, okay.
Yes, I do get those. I do get those. So the issue here is not, again, it is not about age. Even students who are in fifth grade or sixth grade, I have some students here who are fifth grade or sixth graders. They are very enthusiastic and they have a good level of English. It's not like they have any trouble.
Oh, for the
And
kids, of course, they study in international school.
yeah,
So for
right.
them, it's easy. For our generation, it's little tough because, yeah, for them, it's easy. They speak every day. So,
I think because I really have interest in that, and what I've learned through so many years is that if somebody doesn't understand the language and I don't have the native language, I don't know the native language of that person, I just need to be very very patient. Need to go very very slow, and need to give a lot of examples. Like if he doesn't even know the meaning of a simple word like contribute, so I need to give him
mhm.
examples. What does it mean? I need to give them examples, then I would try to get the answers from them. So so it's not about age for me. Like I've met people who are more than 60 years old here.
It's
So
all about enthusiasm and devotion for
yeah,
the
right,
language, right?
right.
Because some people are really interested in old age, and they have the great enthusiasm to learn. But sometimes